Hello all, this is Naturopath Miruthula Gunasekaran, natural health practitioner, experienced 10 years in naturopathy. In this video, how you can manage fever of kids, babies, that I'm going to explain. So, I'm not only the naturopath and also I'm having two kids. My elder one is 8 years old and I'm having my younger one and he is 3 years old. So for them, I don't give any medicines, any modern medicine, any chemicals to overcome their fever. Of course, they're not getting any fever in these days. If they get anything like that, I'm not preferring any medicines, any modern medicines. So what I am doing, how I am managing my kids, and also I'm going to share my experience of my kids, and I'm going to tell what naturopathy is doing in fever. So before going to this video, if you want to stay connected with me, please subscribe my channel. So what is fever? According to naturopathy, accumulation of toxin is the root cause of any disease. So fever, according to naturopathy, what is fever? Fever is a natural defense mechanism created in the body to eliminate any toxin or any microorganism that really affects the body. So just think about it. Fever is good or bad? Yeah, it's very good only. So why should we stop fever by putting some chemicals? We should not. But if it is really practically possible, but with kids, with babies, it's really not possible. So what can we do? So if our babies are getting fever, just wait for one day. Just try to wait. Don't get panic, but be aware. Be monitor the kids. If they are cope up with their fever, if they are really sick, yeah, sure, you have to go to the doctor and get some prescription. That you have to get into your mind. So for fever, what can we do? The fever is the high temperature of the body. So we have to cool down the temperature by giving the cold bath. But is it possible giving the cold bath during the fever? That too for kids or babies? Yeah, it's really tough. I know. I have the experience of my kids. So what can we do? We have to cool down the body. That really makes sense. But we can't make them immerse in cold bath or anything like that. So just give them sponge bath. Take little warm water. Give them sponge bath. It really helps them to lower their body temperature. So between 1 or 2 hours, give them sponge bath. Make them relaxed sleep. Make them sleep. If they are vomiting, don't get panic. The body is trying to eliminate the toxin. Just wait. So if they are eliminating their toxins, they are getting relaxed and they get good sleep also. So if they vomit, don't get panic and don't put any medicine for vomit if they are having really fever, because in fever, body trying to eliminate all toxins, whatever the possible ways, like oral or anus, whatever the possible, the body trying to eliminate the toxin. So let them vomit. If they are having little diarrhea, just make sure they are having hydrated foods. Make sure that they are taking enough water. And most time in fever they are not hydrated. If they are dehydrated, it really affects their system. So what can we do? We should hydrate them with giving some fruits and vegetables. Really, we should give fruits during the fever? You are thinking like that, right? But yes, fruits have more vitamins and minerals. During the fever time, because of the dehydration, we don't have enough vitamins and minerals. We need sodium, potassium, and so many vitamins and minerals to compensate our immune system. So we have to give the fruits, but don't give it from fridge directly. So always give them fruits, vegetables, and warm water. You can do this also. You can add warm water with lemon juice. So give them. If you are giving like this, it will cool down the temperature, and also it is eliminating, lemon warm water will eliminate the body temperature through perspiration. It eliminates the high temperature through the skin. So try to give this. And you can add mustard powder with warm water. Give this to the kids. If it is working, just give. If they are not drinking, please don't force. During the fever time, you should not force the kids to eat or drink anything, because their body is telling that you need the rest. So try to give the rest. Give them good sleep. If you need, you can give some natural melatonin supplement to make them sleep. I always have with this in my cabin cold cough syrup and some digestive syrup and some melatonin gummies, because during the fever time they don't have correct or proper digestion, so we have to stimulate the digestive system. So I always have some digestive syrup, cold cough syrup and some melatonin gummies also. And I am having so many questions that frequently asked related to baby fever, like number 1, can we give bath? Actually, we should give bath during the fever. Naturopathy treatment has this method. Like if they are having high temperature, we should give cold bath, but it's not possible practically. That too with kids and babies, it's not possible. So we can give sponge bath. It really cools down the body and helps to relax the baby. Try to give the warm sponge bath. It also helping in cool sleep of the baby. And number 2, I'm having another question, like, is AC good for baby with a fever? Actually, every body, every individual has their own capacity. Some baby can tolerate some temperature. So just look at the baby, whether she is comfortable with the AC or not. If he needs more AC, you can do. If he needs more ventilation, just do that. Just observe the baby's reactions. So with that, you should go. And I am having another question. Can mothers feed baby when they are having fever? So what it mean? Like if mother having fever, can we breastfeed? That is the question that I mean. So you can feed the baby, but just think the fever is because of any flu or contagious causes, like if it is flu, cold, if it is likely going to your baby, it's better to avoid the baby feeding. But you can do feeding with pumping machine. You just pump with machine and give them to anybody and make them feed your baby. And I am having another question. How do I control on my baby fever? Yes, make sure one thing, you can't leave the baby with high temperature like that. You have to give any fever reducing syrup or anything, but make sure, just wait whether the baby can bear the fever or no. If the baby is bearing the fever, means you can give sponge bath. Sponge bath itself will reduce the fever. So you can give some Tylenol. If it is India, we used to give paracetamol syrup. In US, they are prescribing Tylenol. You just have Tylenol every day with you. Just make sure you are having Tylenol. If it is an emergency situation, you can give Tylenol to your baby. Make sure checking with your doctor if the baby fever is exceeding beyond 2 days. Go and consult with your doctor, but don't panic. Try to give warm water, fruits, vegetables, like that. Whatever the baby likes, you can give it, but don't force them. I'm having another question. So we can give any solid food to the baby? No, it is not advisable. Solid food is not easily digestible. Make sure during the fever, the food you are giving to the baby is easily digestible. And also I can tell you one thing, the baby has the power of, after born, we are not teaching them to give the food and all. Baby has its own will, right? I think I have helped you in clear so many questions related to baby fever. If you need more, just comment below. Thank you.